I don't know what is going on. Genuinely, I don't even know what's going on anymore, man. I hate it here. I mean, it's so weird. For the last like 4 streams, we didn't have this problem. I don't know why it's back now. It's not even hot out really today. It's not even like a problem of like heat, I don't think. I genuinely do not understand what is going on. This might be a stupid idea. What even hit me? Was it you, you jerk? It was, wasn't it? You're mean. I have mob sounds on, right? Like, correct? I have, okay. I just didn't hear it. Plus ratio obliterated, not even close. Get destroyed. Oh my god, like that has to have been what hit me, or why it hit me, but like but what's really wild here is, yeah, I don't have a shield. Bro, he took a bullet for me. Home dog took a bullet. What a king. No, I don't really want to do this, actually. I don't really want to do this right now. I don't really want to do this when I don't even have a shield, man. Nope. Don't even think it's real. Don't think it's real. Yeah, I'll take on you, though. Yeah, come at me, bro. No! I wanted those. Dang it. I imagine those fell to... Yep. Rip in peace, man. That's a really in the open blaze rod, though. I like that seems to be where these things are coming from, right? Like it had one of the tiny dudes in it. It's kind of like those spider trap. But well, with one of those rotted fellows. Nope. Don't do it to me. Don't you try that. What the hell is that thing? Hello? Alright. You seem not familiar, but ghostly. I think we'll come back. I think we'll come back. There's certainly an area of interest, but I don't know if it's what we should be really working on this moment. We're here for quartz, after all. We're here for quartz. I think I only need that, right? Yeah. Actually, I do want to mark it before I leave. 460, 35, negative 240. Oh my lord! It seems to be. Oh, it seems to expand out into the walls. Interesting. There's the jerk I keep thinking I'm hearing. Kitty. Two Easter eggs full of mung beans. I don't even have all that much quartz gathered though. I don't want to add it back. I don't want to add back just yet. Illusions and misdirect? Oh my god. I literally heard that and in my head went, "Not getting me this time, Gamba." And then I was like, wait, no, that's real. This is what always happens. I always go, no, it can't be Gamba. And then it actually is the thing. This is what happens every time. Gamba absolutely lowers my defenses. And then I cry. And then I cry. Over this way a bit. They don't exactly trust us to not instantly make me fall into lava when I stand on it. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things where I'm like, eh, but do I trust it? Not really. I mean, do I trust anything in this nether place? Not exactly. It's a little tumultuous by time. A little unwieldy. Feels like everything here is kind of out to get you, you know? And it's not exactly a great feeling. It's a harsh environment, I'll give you that, but... Oh, come on, I'd heard a real one earlier. That's not even fair. I was like, oh my god, it's back. It's back from the grave to get me. Did you guys just hear underneath the music the ambient sound play? The like Oh my god. I'm back. Totally normal human things. Hello, how are you? Dunjad? That's concerning. I'm not gonna lie. It's concerning. I wonder if you could eat the trees? Yeah, probably. They're mushroom based. Oh man. You know what I was gonna say, by the way, earlier? We were talking about radio earlier, and like way earlier. And at the time, I remember I was thinking about how, do you guys know the song "Call Me Maybe"? It's like it's an older song now, but it's like, I don't know, it was like this massive hit the year it came out. And I think it just so deeply encapsulates pop music at the time that it came out. Like, it's this like perfect time capsule. Kind of like the song Die Young by Kesha. I also think that is an excellent time capsule for like the time period it came out in. Knew the old song. I said it's an older song. Listen, some of the people in this chat might be on the youngest side, man. I listen to Die Young. I'm not saying I don't still listen to the songs. It's genuinely listen, I'll put it this way, chat. I have talked to people before. I have well, not even talked to. I shouldn't even say that. I remember where I started to realize the shift was occurring was from an interview I remember I watched with one Mr. Finn Wolfhard. I know that's not how you say his name. Finn Wolfhard, who like plays Mike on Stranger Things and stuff like that. He was doing an interview with like a kid who was younger than him or whatever, and he was like, yeah, it's a One Direction song or whatever is what he said about something, and the kid was like, what's One Direction? Because like, you know, they'd never heard of them, because by that point they'd been on hiatus for what has it now been, like 5 years? So like genuinely it's like a song that like, it's a song that genuinely makes a lot of people that a lot of people might soon be like, what song? Nope, I heard that. That was real. I heard that was a real one. There he is. Oh, I just barely missed. Oh, he moved to the right. All right, I'm just gonna get close. I'm just gonna deal with this guy. Like, I was just like, I just... Did you drop anything cool? No. Loser. Kippy needed to go, man. Kippy needed to go. Why is it concerning that I was doing human things? Because the phrasing's concerning. It's perturbing. It's perturbing. Oof. That was my middle school. Listen, I'm just saying it's older. I didn't say it was old. It's not like it's Kenny Loggins or something. It's like, it's not like you're talking about NSYNC. You're talking about, like, I understand, but like her career was kind of over and done with, and it's been almost like a decade since the song came out. Actually, I think it's been a decade. When did Call Me Maybe come out? Let's find out. Yeah, it's literally been a decade this year. This year, it came out in 2012, so it's a decade old. It's so me saying it's an older song. What are you calling Kenny Loggins old? Kenny Loggins is 75. What do you mean? Yes, I'm calling Kenny Loggins old. What do you mean? Yes, I'm calling that man old. He's 75. Kenny Loggins is an old man. He's a senior citizen. He gets the discount when he goes to like Kroger. Like, what do you want? Man goes to Walmart and they go like, senior's discount. Kenny Loggins is 75. Yes! He's old. And everything as the governor does. I mean, yeah. They killed Kenny, you bastard. You know, it's wild that some of the like least foul language used in South Park is when their friend gets killed. I think that's kind of funny, actually. That like, of all the times they're like cursing and stuff like that, the one time, sir, we're gonna have a problem if you try to do that again. We're gonna have a big problem. We're gonna have issues, my friend. Do not. My friend. Oh, okay, you know what? I'm gonna McFrickin' lose it. Can I help you? Aren't you meant to be scared of this right now? You are, and you're just letting it affect you in a bad way. Okay, great. I wasn't even worried. I had dirt in my hand. I would have been worried if I was still mining though. So good call, but like, oh. Comedic effect, accidentally making a trans reference and taking it back. I've been watching South Park, unfollowed. Who said I watched it? Who said I watched it? Just because I know what happens in a show doesn't mean I watch it. I know what happens in lots of shows I don't watch. My friends hate me. I read synopsis of shows all the time. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I'm like, oh, who's this guy getting cast in this other movie? Okay, what'd they do? Oh, Game of Thrones? I've never seen it. Let me read everything off their Wikipedia page instead of watching it. And then I watched it later, but like, I knew everything that was gonna happen and my friends hated it. Do you three mind? Oh my God. I'm leaving and I'm sealing you guys in. You stay in there forever. Congrats. Welcome to your new lives. And you go away. I know. Listen, I saved you. I am not Cal. What? I refuse to watch Endgame without spoil. Oh well, I mean LTU actually. I do not watch it. I did not watch Endgame with spoilers. There's many projects I refuse to watch, like that I refuse to read spoilers for. It's mostly things like Star Wars or Marvel. It's like if I care about it, I don't read spoilers. Most of the things I spoil myself on though are like, I mean, it's not every Marvel project though. I shouldn't say that. I've read a few Marvel scripts for like movies that haven't even been out yet. There's certainly been times where that's happened. Like that's how I knew. Spoilers. That's how I knew in No Way Home. I knew that Daredevil was gonna be in it because because I just knew Charlie Cox got a contract. Like he got a contract with Marvel for that movie. And for other projects, which have now come to light, but like at the time, I didn't know what those other projects were. I just knew he was in the movie. I knew he had a cameo. Same way that I know Tom Cruise filmed a cameo for the movie and they scrapped it. He went down to Georgia and he filmed a cameo. He screen tested. They just they recut that movie so bad. They recut that movie. Like that Bad Boy got recut so many times, man. It's wild how many recuts Multiverse of Madness went through. And reshoots too, which like reshoots aren't weird. Like lots of movies, almost every movie in Hollywood these days has reshoots to some extent. Oh, get returned to sender, you absolute knoll! But yeah, it's just kind of like this whole thing. Was sick. Anybody catch that? Anybody see that? I just shot his own thing back at him with an arrow. I've done it before, which is why I didn't get like a little achievement or anything. But still, always sick when you do it. Great fun. Great fun. Good, wholesome, clean family fun. You know? Like the good old days. Gotta move these, gotta move these, gotta move these, bada bing. Boom, I already know what a lot of it is, so some I'm still completely confused about. The order of many things and blindsided by so many things. True, true. I didn't see that I was tapped out. Well, I'm devastated. It was sick. It was sick, and I'm cool and poggers and awesome. That's what just happened. I just cemented how cool and pog and awesome I am. And no one can take that away from me. I mean, maybe like the Communist Party of China. I don't know, but they could probably they could have a good shot at it. I don't know where that came from. Genuinely, you know what? I was gonna say John Cena, and as the joke there, and then I changed it because of that. Maybe because he's in the pocket of that government, but that's like a whole side thing. I don't know why I brought that up. I don't know where that came. Like, I guess I know where it came from. Like, I just told you where, but like, yeah, that was weird. Anyway. What are you talking about? Oh, John Cena is like in the pocket of the Chinese government. He's like a big. He does a bunch of promotional stuff for him. He talks about how no, they weren't stealing Hong Kong's right, and no, please, even though I have a movie opening there and I do lots of stuff and I go there all the time, and he's just really friendly with the Chinese government. You guys not know this? Have you guys never seen the John Cena China video, like where like he publicly, like, because he made a comment and then like the government of China like forces him to go get ice cream and talk about how Hong Kong wants to be part of China? Is this news to you guys? You've just never seen this? Oh. Yeah, he's in like the back of like a Mercedes or whatever. Like or a government. It's like he's in the back of a government car, like a government of like a Chinese government car, and he does his little press release thing where he's got ice cream. He's like, I love ice cream. Also, Hong Kong wants to be part of China. I was wrong earlier. Brought them up in general. I've seen the ice cream video. Oh, okay, yeah. This is such. I mean, oh yeah, why I brought him up? Yeah, well, because I was gonna say like, oh, what can beat me? And then I was thinking, what's like something super strong? And I was like, no, The Rock's too. Like The Rock's too, like easy. I was like, what's another wrestler? And then I went, oh, John Cena. And then I was like, oh yeah. Oh wait, no, I guess John Cena got somebody better than him because he's beholden to the government of China. And so then I was like, yeah, the Chinese Communist Party is what I said. Listen, I'm not saying it was logical. I'm not even saying it was a good idea. Maybe this is why I'm not in the creator fund. Maybe this is why. Maybe this is my problem. Maybe this is where the issues stem. Maybe there's a reason. Gee, Nap, why do you still only have 1 minute available to you on TikTok? I think I might have found the reason. Had layers and I missed them. I mean, yep, the joke had layers. Not very obvious layers, but layers. Nap, I'd fold you like a launcher. You literally wouldn't. Honestly, Chad, I'm gonna be real with you. I think if I look now, I think I have 3 minutes. I just don't want to. I like at this point, I just don't want to. I think if I look now, they have extended that to me. Like it took forever. Like you guys did have it before me, but I think now I do. I don't value the app enough. Like I don't really like. It's not like viewership on that app's just too weird. So I don't put much stock in it. So yeah. Oh man, you know what? I should upload a YouTube short right now, and you guys should all go watch it. Guys, are you watching my YouTube short? Actually, genuinely, I really should. I should. That is, I think, one of the #1 ways to grow. I don't know, man. I think that's probably like the best way to grow right now would probably be to get more on top of like just re-uploading old TikTok content just onto shorts. Don't break the illusion. L. I mean, no, if it helps, I'm still not in the creator fund. I'm like most of TikTok's advocate. Like, there's lots of different filters I don't have access to. I don't have access to audios over a minute. That's still true, which is also another reason to not bother with any of that. But yeah. I've never actually tried to upload anything longer, so I don't know. They've Pavloved me, chat. The clock app has Pavloved me into presuming I cannot, and so I don't even try. I don't look beyond the shadows of the cave. I am the issues with society that Plato foresaw. It is I, Napoleon VII. I choose to stay within the shadows. I feel like I'm gonna turn around and a Hoglin's gonna just come for me. Just absolutely come rushing me, and I'm gonna be like, ah, then just die. He's gonna like launch me into the lava next to me. I'm gonna be like, oh no, please, and it's just gonna he's gonna obliterate me, man. Yo, Super McGregs, thank you so much for the raid, dude. How do? Hope you're doing well. Hope the stream went well. I don't know what you were streaming, presumably Minecraft. Hopefully you're doing well. Yay, JMC, thank you so much for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Yo, Raiders, Gombar, I swear to God. Gombar, please. Oh my God. Yo, another raid at the same time. Xuronics, thank you so much for the raid as well, dude. Hello. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome. How do? How's life? How's the wife? How's the kids? Yo, Super McGregor, thank you so much for the follow, man. I appreciate it. How y'all doing? How's life? How's the wife? How's the kids? I'm looking for quartz. For double raid. Double raid's kind of weird. That's rare to happen. Yo, thank you so much for the follow. I'm just probably not how. Yeah, KDKJFD. I suppose is how I should say it. But sounds way more better. Yo, Landscape, thank you so much for the follow. Pop off, Kings. Pop off. We are currently, I am getting terrorized by my chat who is making, specifically Gombar, who continues. Xuronics, thank you so much for the follow and for the raid, dude. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. I'm getting bullied right now by my chat, mostly Gombar. The menace that he is.
Napn appreciates the
Don't
raid.
say appreciate, please. We just stopped that bit. Please, I swear to God. Just call me Kiddick. Sure. Yo, Jack Frost Shadow. Is that the fall? Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. What a dumb joke. Oh my God. Pronunciation? Immaculate. I feel like it's not. I feel like it might not be. KDK though. KDK, that works. I presume you meant KDK and not Kiddick. I mean, it could be Kiddick. That might work. I don't know. I'm gathering quartz for the most part for a castle I'm building. We're actually about to head back, I think, right now. So join me. Join me on my journey back through, well, effectively hell, I guess is the best way to word this. But, I mean, that's literally what it is. Oh, man. Oh, bet. The Nether, I swear to Christ. I swear to God. Listen, it's, you know it is auditory. I have no choice in these matters. At this point it hits and I just hope something's happening. I can feel it. Something's wrong. I can feel it. Oh, I gotta get down that way. I was like, how did I get up here? I came up through the walls, didn't I think. Fellas are gathered around. They're gathered around. You fell for that. Listen, listen, listen. I have no, I have no justification. But what I do have is a bagel. I have a bagel. I don't actually. I want a bagel. Ooh, maybe I'll get a bagel after cream. No. No, I'm not. Oh my God. Gombar, I swear to God. You're a menace. You're a genuine menace. I gotta rotate everything. Southern accent. All right, well, welcome new raiders. For all those people who are new. Yeah, so I end up having to do accents on occasion. Namely because my chat is a collection of just genuine menaces to me and my people, in which they, for a certain amount of channel points can redeem that I attempt an accent. That does not mean that accent's gonna be any good. That doesn't mean that at all, actually. In fact, it's more than likely that it's never gonna be good, but they seem to find some entertainment out of it, so hopefully you do as well.
You're not hydrated enough unless you
God,
drink water.
whoa, what is with you guys tonight? You guys got an audience, and suddenly you're like, ha, let's torment the poor man. Jesus. What do you mean? You are far from an angel, and I will not have you tell a bull-faced lie straight to the chat in general. Even the regulars know that. My God. But anyway, to both of you, I do hope that I hope your streams went well. Hope everything was fun. I presume y'all were playing Minecraft, maybe not. Maybe you're playing something totally different. Maybe you're playing, I don't know, God of War 3. Not for any particular reason, but you know, mayhaps. Hello, Nina. Hello. Tiger, no, please, not the hydrates, man. Oh, sweet Jesus. Hey, you must be parked. You guys are so funny, you know that? You're says 13. I am neither 13. I am not 13. Good Lord, please. None of them would believe it. The new people, I'm sure, are great. They're grand. Not a God. Oh yeah, chat. Total sidebar. Which again, thank you very. I hope. I'm just gonna move past the raid now, but yeah, no, chat. What I was gonna say, I assume most of you have noticed, and actually, Pink, you should be pretty excited about the news this past weekend. Not about the Artemis space launch project, but but Dead Island 2. I'm so surprised. I thought I am not 5'7". I swear to God, I will end you. I will send you into the sun. You are 4 foot nothing. You are a goblin. Don't try to come for me. You are a literal goblin, and your friends confirm it. Don't you, don't you try to tell people otherwise. Maybe I do. Hey, not everybody from the South has to have an accent. Technically, I could not have an accent, you know? I have heard that. I've never played the first one. Yeah, oh, well, that's surprising, because you quite like zombie games. I presumed you'd be all over that. Do you want to do both? Yeah, well, the first one was a lot of fun. I mean, I managed to get my way through it. Well, I watched other people play it. I'm a little too spooked playing myself. But yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. All right, sick. We should be home free for now. I can't believe you made me rotate my keyboard in the nether. That's villainous. Like, that's just unkind. It's uncouth. It's very unbecoming of you, Gombar. I can't believe you'd ever do such thing. I'm believing in this nether, and you're never gonna get a chance again to launch no gas or nothing. We actually got a pretty decent haul. We saw a fortress that I think we're gonna go back to later, chat. I just need to get a bit better prepared to actually take it on. It's like the other one. We found another one earlier, and I've been going back to that one a lot, but it was pretty barren. It was pretty barren. This one seems to have a bit more, well, I wouldn't say life, more like unlife. But yeah. Hey, I know I could take you in a fight. You literally could not, and you know it. You know it. You know for a fact that you could not take me in a fight. Don't try to joke. Don't try to act tough, Fanoopy, but you know you could not. Oh, what's that? A ghast in the overworld? I don't think so, buddy. I don't think so. That's rough, man. Ah, jeez. Oh my god. No, but genuinely, like the new Dead Island 2, I'm quite excited about. I think it should be. I thought that was a game that was never coming out, man. I thought that was genuinely dead in the water. No pun intended. Like, I think, when was the first trailer for Dead Island 2? Like 2011? 2012? Maybe 2013, 14. Like, genuinely, it's been so long, man. Nine years. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's the thing. 9 years of a development post like release date announcement, because it's had like, it was originally meant to come out like, I think before 2015. Like it was meant to be a while ago, but it just didn't materialize. Kind of wild. Kind of wild. Not gonna lie. Bloggers!
Hello peeps, after an hour of panic after I got a new phone and
Yo.
thought I lost my Twitch account.
Oh my god.
I'll be back.
Welcome
Time
back,
to spend
Magician.
more time in this empire cause I haven't been doing my due diligence lately. XD anyway, love y'all, and Nap, you're a good 13-year-old slorp boy.
I
heart.
am not 13, nor am I I swear to god. People will believe you one of these days, and that's the problem. I am intentionally making my, no, I'm not intentionally. My voice is far too gruff to at all be anything to do with being a prepubescent, and how dare you insinuate otherwise. It is a mean thing to do. Yo, Gombar, thank you so much for the 2 gifted, dude. Appreciate it, man. Good lord, thank you so much, man. You just pop it up. How? Okay, I guess we're one away from a hype train. Sorry, I just punched the mic. It's my bad. My god, but Joker, dude, what's going on, man? How you been? That's concerning that you almost lost your Twitch account. Oh my god. That would be a no bueno. I didn't even say the full length. Thank you so much for 13 months, Joker. Really, I appreciate it so much, man. Oh my god. New Gombar! Oh wait, no, not Gombar. Magician! I heard the noise and just instantly, I hear a noise and instantly presume it's gonna be Gombar. Magician, thank you so much for also for a gifted. Oh my god! I'm doing my due diligence? Oh, what? What? I don't know if that's what that means. Good lord, thank you so much, man. Pop off, guys, pop off. Oh, speaking of, I was gonna say, to anybody here who might be a little bit new, just as an FYI, today I've been having some weird problems with my internet, so if the stream randomly stops, it'll be back in a moment, but just because we've been having some trouble with that. But otherwise, it's been going pretty well. Welcome to the Ageless Empire, which is the current capital city that I'm building. In this general area, this is like the general castle grounds. It's the actual village that I'm slowly expanding, and well, it doesn't load in past that, but there's more beyond that, and there's a dock and an industrial district underway and farmland, and yeah. But a slow build over time, all in a hardcore world, and yeah, it's been pretty fun. Yo, Gombar, thank you so much for another gifted. Good lord, guys. Hey, yo, chill. Oh my god, sweet Jesus. Y'all being too kind tonight, you know that? Let me get up some of this. I'm gonna turn all this into quartz, I think. sick. Place that, place that, place that, place that. That, and then we'll place some of this stuff here. I'm gonna go put the other nether stuff in there. I'm done. Neither of us over, and I'm at 150. Good lord. Good lord, Gombar. You're a menace, man. You're a menace. Oh, thank God I can switch back my keybinds. Oh my God. That feels so weird. Like I'm bending my little thingies so much. You're a genuine menace. You're a genuine menace, and you know it. You know it to be true. Can't get any more in there, so we'll clap it all in here. Oh, you know what I was gonna say, by the way, chat? So I'm not sure how many of you are like, do you know the hero like Captain Marvel / Shazam? Like his name's Captain Marvel, but he's also Shazam or whatever. He's like a DC character. He's had one movie. He's gonna get another. Maybe, who knows? Maybe Mr. Zaslav's gonna cancel that one too. I don't know. But how many of you are familiar with that? Yo, Rajivan. Wait, no, I can get this. I can get this. Rajiv. Nyanetra. Nyanetra? Is it meant to be two? Is it break that the Nyanetra part? Or have I entirely butchered your name? If I have, I'm so sorry. Oh my God. But for those who are aware of him, you know what I do think's always missed out on that character? Listen, a lot of people in the movies and currently in the animation, like he's always portrayed as like, yes, I'm from the Philippines. Oh, that is Pog. I've never been, but I've heard quite a lot about the Philippines. I do enjoy Filipino food. Because what I was gonna say is he's always used as like this bruiser or this like a diet Superman, and there's a whole reason behind that that has to do with like a history of lawsuits and comics and all these other things. But what's super interesting about the whole thing to me right now is I really wish they'd focus more on the fact that he's kind of also meant to be like this champion of magic. Like he's meant to be the champion of magic in the DC universe, which I'm like, so wait. You got this dude who's meant to be like, he should be, I want to see a buddy cop movie with Shazam and John Constantine. Tell me that wouldn't be hilarious. You look me in the eyes. You look me in the eyes, chat. You tell me that wouldn't be hilarious. For those that don't know who John Constantine is, he's a he's a sorcerer, I guess is the best way to describe him. He's also a bit of a menace. But yeah, you look me in the eyes and tell me that's not absolutely gold. John Constantine, Swamp Thing, and Shazam. It'd be great. Or Zatanna or whatever. I feel like he'd be great in like a more magical role. And he gives, like the Justice Leagues always have to go to people for magic. And I'm like, it literally gives you someone on the team who's like big on magic. Like normally like the best they got is Wonder Woman, who's like, I mean, yeah, I grew up around it, but that's about it, man. I didn't learn that stuff. And I'm like, you have a guy who's literally the protector of all magic in your world. Oh yes, he does. Yeah, Superman. No, like it's canonical that Billy Bat, like Shazam, Captain Marvel beats Superman. Like Shazam, Captain Marvel beats Superman and has more strength. Like just genuinely, because he's not just the champion of all magic, and he's also the champion of the gods. Like in his head, not unlike one Mr. Napoleon VII. He's got the gods in his brain. He has Solomon in his head and Zeus. I mean, gods is a loose term. But yeah, he's like a champion for the gods as well. He's like their chosen champion who the wizards meant to choose or whatever and stuff like that. Like he controls Rock of Eternity, which is the source of all magic in the DC universe. And it's such a weirdly like underutilized thing. I don't know. To me, it's weird. You playing single player, it'd be more cool if you were playing in multiplayer. I mean, I just kind of really wanted to do a hardcore world. So yeah, alas, it's all single player hardcore. So I was like, I don't know, I'm big on the idea of doing like this long form hardcore world. For those that don't know, by the way, the idea behind this general world as it is I wanted to do a playthrough of Minecraft, which is why like the world's about a little over a year old now. But like the reason I still have only diamond and stuff like that and diamond tools is because I'm playing it as though I've like quote never played Minecraft before. Yeah, as the hardcore thing kind of says, I intentionally play the game as though I've never played Minecraft, so I have to discover the story as I go. So that can be, you know, I have to find igloo basements before I can cure zombie villagers or figure out alchemy, or I have to I made it so, because like how to figure out enchantment, I did it as oh, I have to talk to a cleric in a town over who kind of understands more about enchantment magic. You know what I mean? Because I just thought that was like a more interesting way to do things. And it turns out it has been. It's been great. I've been really enjoying the like slow and methodical playthrough. I occasionally do lore builds. It's good fun. It's good fun. Speaking of what? I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't found the cure yet. Yeah, chat comes into play by being, well, because I like the idea of sort of collaborative storytelling. So I was like, oh, I want to give chat kind of a role, and I took inspiration from a lot of things. One was actually Shazam's character, but beyond that, I also, I really enjoyed, I mean, obviously, Technoblade, fantastic person, and Phil's in Minecraft. Both people I took inspiration from because I watched them. In that case, but yeah, the original inspiration for the idea came from Billy Batson. I was like, oh, I love the idea of like having gods in your head. I was like, that's such an interesting idea because it juxtaposes you, you know. And Steve already, or like your character in Minecraft, is already kind of this like sort of demigod-esque figure. So it's like, oh, why not expand on that? Because I thought it was cool. Also, dude, that sucks. Not a piglet brute. Those guys swing, man. People like, it's just a piglet brute. No, man, it's easy to die in Minecraft still. I'm trying to think of how I want to blend this a bit better. Feel like I want to blend this coming up from this side a bit. So is the music too loud? I feel like I accidentally turned it up. So do let me know if it's a little too loud. A little too loud. I have a gift for you. Oh God, what? What are you building? I'm terraforming the next area that I'm gonna expand into with the town kind of. So like underneath, gotta run over here. Underneath this bit here, I'm slowly filling in the swamp area and stuff like that. Below here, I want to give the city some feel of terrain and what's the word I'm looking for? Height to the city. So like within the city, like through this area, I'm gonna make like shops on either side, but then there's a bridge that goes over top of those to add kind of like this tier system to it. Gives more of a sense of depth to it. And then up here is gonna be more stuff. Probably like I might do it like a temple district, but it does need to still be on the low end over there because on that end it connects into the park in the middle. Because that's kind of like the town center park, and then way over there is like the docks. And way up that way is the northern gate. You can see one of the bigger walls, unfinished, that's gonna be built for like the outer city walls. Because back there is just the inner castle wall. Yeah, it's like this whole thing. Total human, why? Can you do a world tour? I'm interested. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh my God, a third raid in a row? Yo, limited awe. You're limited in how much awe you hold? My good gracious. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well, and I hope the stream went well, dude. Meow. So we'll start off with kind of just the general area of the main castle grounds. We're about to do a little world tour, actually, so you guys are just in time, because it was just requested. So in this way, it's not filled in or finished right now. It's the basically moat or waterways that I've built to section off this part to connect to the water in the background that already existed, because I wanted to tie in those rivers. Over that way is the Soul Tree, which is also an undergo. If you on running theme. Okay, so you might notice a running theme. Oh, it's chill, sick, dude. What were you playing? You doing like Minecraft, like I am, or were you doing a different game? I'm always interested in like what people are playing for like streams and stuff like that, because I don't know. Sometimes I hear about cool games that I've never even heard of. But like a running theme that you're probably gonna see in this world is unfinished projects, namely because I like to keep a lot of things going. I like to add some variety so the chat's not always watching me build the same thing on repeat. Roblox, yo, Pog, I've never actually played, but it does seem really fun. I will give you that. Here, let me actually here, let me both turn up the render distance, then also video settings. Let's check on some shaders, because why not? Why not? Trees, Drippy, let's go. It's an ongoing project that's gonna be here, one second, let me have some water. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's a little bright still, but is it lagging? No, okay, good. I wasn't sure if the frames were gonna be a problem. So like that tree, I want to build out to effectively be kind of like a soul tree, because I really like the idea of an enchanted forest being on that side, because up there I built some ruins of an old fort on top of there, because I was like, yo, I like the idea of building ruins in the world, because I was like, that's a cool way to do things. I'll show you one of the cooler lore builds, in my opinion, like one of my favorite lore builds I've ever done. Because what I do in this world, which I just said earlier, but there's new people, I just rated. So, which once again, thank you. In this world, what I kind of do is I slowly play through Minecraft, even though I've had the world, it's a hardcore world I've had for over a year. The only reason I'm still in Diamond is because I like the idea, I wanted to do an idea of Minecraft played through, but only playing and doing and building and creating things I could based on what the game told me or taught me how to do. So for instance, I couldn't go to the Nether until I found at least 3 ruined Nether portals, so you could kind of piece together that, oh, the obsidian keeps being in the same shape, and I always find flint and steel next to it. I wonder what that's about. And there's this weird kind of red dirt around it. Or I can't cure zombie villagers until I find an igloo with a basement. You know? Hey, Linaview, thanks so much for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, I kind of like that idea, so that's why I don't have an elytra or anything like that. I haven't been to the end because I was like, I still gotta, for some things I have to help it along for the story, in the sense of like, how do you figure out enchantment? I had to talk to a cleric in a village a couple villages away, you know? Yeah, and so we had to fill in some gaps, but for the most part I try to do the best I can with what Minecraft actually teaches. So these grounds here is what I mostly work on stream, which is the capital of the Ageless Empire is what I named it. And in that, it's been a long process of mostly getting the castle grounds ready, kind of thing. I quite liked it, building it out, but I build most of this stuff on stream, and then off stream I'll occasionally do what I'll call lore builds, for when I want to add a bit more of a story to the world, you know? So right there, I wanted to have an enchanted forest be what connects into the back of the castle area, because, you know, I just thought that was a fun way to do it. And then through the enchanted forest, you can find your ways to the old ruins of an old fort that used to be up there. Because I found this village and I want to build on top of it to be the... I missed the jump. I'm not perfect. I sometimes miss the jump. It happens. It happens. So for instance, I also like souped up an old desert pyramid. So when I found in quotations on stream, I could discover beneath it a tomb, because I wanted to add like a temple to a god and a tomb and all this other stuff, because I thought that was cool, and it certainly spooked chat, so that was fun. It's just a village with a wall around it, and I have a modern house. Hey, that's fine too, man. I mean, any way you want to play is perfectly fine. This is just, I feel like this is so frame dropping. I'm gonna drop it just ever so slightly. I'm gonna bring it back down to 17, we'll say. That's probably enough. I think the shaders plus the extra distance was just a little too much for it. But yeah, so I like the idea of building out some farmland, building out some area around here. Oh, loading in. Careful. Because it just seemed like a fun thing to have in the back, you know? Those are my skeleton horses. They chill. They just hang out. Over this way is still in the Empire. It's a industrialized build that I kind of wanted to do. Because for when I eventually discover redstone, or when I've discovered redstone parts and stuff like that, because I wanted to build out, you know, like farms and stuff like that, which is also why I'm limited in resources, because I don't have. There's so many things I don't have just because I'm like limiting myself. But yeah, so I built out like I want to build out in a sort of industrial district of the city, and in each one of those is going to be a different kind of farm, because I thought that was a cool idea. It themes it a lot more, you know. It gives it a real sense of theme to what's around you and why. To be honest, I have an SMP. I have a master mansion. There's 11 members. Oh, cool. It's sort of a proverbial Minecraft hideout. Kinda. I mean, kind of is. But yeah, and so it's getting nighttime, so I think there's a bed out this way though, so I should be fine. But yeah, so I wanted to build out this thing. It needs some touching up because I need to build. Like that's not meant to be green. Those are meant to be semi-oxidized, but I don't have my honey hive set up because I still need to build a bee sanctuary, which is on the list. Out this way is the docks, which I have plans to eventually build a giant colossus in. Things are slow going, but that's part of the fun to me. Like that's the outer wall that has very little detail to it so far. But yeah, like out here is kind of the docks, and as you can see, I'm still kind of like testing out exactly what I want to do for the design in the inlays and stuff like that. But that's kind of what I wanted in this area, was to be kind of the docks and stuff like that. You got the post-mortal achievement? Off the top of my head, I'm not sure. I don't know what achievement that is. Terraform and fix up existing villages is pretty fun, not gonna lie. A Napier. Oh my sweet Jesus, please let me live, man. Oh man, shaders are so pretty. Look at that. You have to use a totem. No, then I've never used a totem. I have one though, which I got really early. I'm surprised I lived to get the totem. Cause I was in iron armor still when that raid happened. Cause I had to launch a raid. Which was one of the things is, cause I got the mark, but in world, there's no way I would know to drink milk. You know what I mean? So like by following my own logic, it was like, I couldn't drink milk. I wouldn't have known. So I just had to go to the village and cause a raid. It's true. I'm pretty sure I took a full-on hit that like went through a shield, so that's why. But like I'm pretty sure I took a full-on hit from like a Vindicator, which brought me down to half a heart, and then also or 3 hearts, I mean, and then I think I took one from a Ravager, which did genuinely take me down to like half a heart. I don't know if I have the footage of it still, because it was in the days where I wasn't really saving footage, but yeah. You have to make a raid for. Well, see, that's the thing. In this type of world, though, I have no idea how to make it. You know what I mean? Like certain farms, I'm never gonna make because it just doesn't make sense that you would figure out how to do that. If that makes sense. Those are pretty. The natural formations you lucked out on with the structures you built and the whole world. Just looks great. Oh, that's very kind of you. I quite enjoy it. I have fun with it in general. But yeah, you know what? I'll actually take you to I'll take you to one of my favorite lore builds that I have. Do I have a bed? I did. Okay, great. It was one of the most recent ones shown off. So I'll feel so it's pretty cool to see. That's like a fun one to see. I feel like that's probably like my best I've ever done. It's probably the best Minecraft build I've ever done to date. Well, best publicly known Minecraft build I've ever done to date, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's because it's kind of like this massive like little temple thing and all this other stuff. It's pretty cool. I think you guys will like it. I think you'll like it. No, I understand. No. So I understand the material requirement. It's not that I, Napoleon the Seventh, the streamer, could not figure out how to do a, a raid farm. It's that in the quote unquote in the universe of this world, there's no way that I would know it. Whoa, that was a big lag spike. Just again, so I don't know why the frame here. You know, I'm gonna turn off the shaders until I get there. Just because I don't need the shaders to travel with. But yeah, like don't get me wrong. Like yeah, it's certainly something I could do easily. It's the same way I could do an iron farm easy enough. Or a creeper farm or all these other things. But yeah, I'm limited by in farms by what I can learn and stuff like that. And you know, I think maybe after the Ender Dragon, like if we get that far, I mean when we get that far, I should say when we'll get that far, chat. Wouldn't it be so funny if that's how I die though? If I die to the dragon, I might. Oh, who knows? Oh, but I just never know. Live in fear. Fear me always, chat. But yeah, so like if I make it through the dragon fight and get in the Elytra and stuff like that, I'll probably then move on to, I'll still do lore builds and storyline kind of stuff that's just kind of more cool, but more at that point it'll be more in like a you'll know what I'm doing kind of way, probably. It would be poetic and depressing. I mean, yeah. it'd be pretty great. 75 experience. Oh, let's go. Because like even now, I'm only getting like pretty close now to figuring out what do you call it? Netherite, because I've recently discovered the weird rocks, ancient debris, but I need to research it more basically. Because how the heck would I know to turn it into scrap to get it to then melt it into gold and stuff like that? You know what I mean? So it's finding reasons for things that I just kind of like to do. Hi, what did I miss? Not too much. We've just kind of been touring the world because, well, we've been asked to, and currently we're heading out to one of the bigger, quote-unquote, like, lore builds that I did for this world. Because I was like, hey, yo, because why not? People want to see things, and I think it's the cooler ones to show off, and it gives kind of an idea of, like, what I've done with the world and stuff like that. It's actually, it's the closest way that I've found so far. I'm not saying this will be the way, but it's the first signs of anything to do with the end that I made in this world. Because otherwise, there's not really any way to know the end exists in this world. Unless you just stumbled upon a stronghold type deal. Yeah. What do you mean they'll know I did something stupid? They'll know I've done genius things. I'm gonna bring Dave. I'm gonna bring him to the end. I'm gonna load that boy in a boat and I'm gonna bring him to the end. I'm gonna be like, let's go, man. I'm gonna come through onto the obsidian platform, but it's not gonna load in and we're gonna clip out. And that's how the world ends. Do not bring Dave. He'll like the adventure. Come on. He'll be so happy to get out of the house. He'll be like, woo. Yeah, I would make it so dramatic. You'd be so sad. I would work so hard to make that so sad for you lot. Yeah, I can actually kind of tell you how this kind of went. So there's a storyline I effectively made up while going towards this was looking at these boats and stuff like that. I discovered a shipwreck, and so I was like, well, how do I play a shipwreck into things? And I was like, gee, how did this get here? It almost seems like it was taken out of the water. Like it seems like it doesn't seem like a storm washed it ashore. Just like it seems like it was thrown into the ground, buried deep, just pile drived in with like a spiked hand. And I was like, And it's all nice and happy. It's up. Dave's holding him. He blacked out, or he dies at the end and disappears forever. And it's angst. Angst? You guys hate that stuff, though. Come on. I know that. You guys don't like that at all, right, guys? Right? Isn't that true? Isn't that what it is? Also, speaking of, I should probably have a water bucket in my other hand. Smilers. Hurt no comfort. What does that even mean? What does that mean, chat? Please. Oh man, because yeah. So for this build, this was the first jungle area we kind of found because we went on an exploration to this area on camera actually. Because there's two builds that occurred here. One was one's a bunch of giant skeletons I built, which took forever, man. Oh my god. Because I had to get the bones, but again, I couldn't make a skeleton farm. Oh my god. I had to automate a bone meal farm, and even that was slow as sin. It was so long. It was so I ended up enchanting this with what do you call it? Looting 3, and I just killed skeletons day and night. I was. You want to know what happened? I don't think I've ever told you guys this. I was in class, headphones in class, whole time, not listening to my prof, and just grinding Minecraft. I was just like, let's go. Just running around at the same area through the full night cycles and just waiting for the day to end so that I could then go grind skeletons again in the same area. Like, I was just going through the same ring of the area, same open field every night till phantoms spawned. And then I slept because I couldn't do it with phantoms going around. I'd be like, gee whiz. And I'd get a couple bones at a time, and each bone I could kind of use to make some bone meal. MJ, you want happiness? Pff. Don't you know who this chat is? This is the chat of Napoleon. Both the real-life figure and myself will have a tragic end. Gonna get exiled by Soap. Soap's gonna exile me. Oh my god. I love all the lore I know about Soap. Playing Minecraft. What? Listen, man, I needed to. He was talking about boring schmoring stuff. I was like, hey, I don't care. Exam shmam. I gotta get this finished for my Twitch chat because I needed it finished for the date that I was aiming for, and I was like, it's gotta be done on time. I was like, hey yo. Yo, Dragon Corn, dude, what's up, man? I have so I pop it. Oh wait, leave me be. You too, be gone, heathen. All right, I guess I should sleep. No creeping around, right? Yeah. All right, sick. Using. So I'm popping in to say I might stay and listen at a low volume, but there's a low chance of that as it might distract me. No, fair enough, boy. No worries, dude. Totally understandable. Good thing I didn't jump. I was like, might jump. Oh, big drop. You'd love to. Oh, I'm sure you would all love to know more about Soup. I didn't say I was sharing. Does this look like the sharing circle? Does this look like I came to show and tell? No. I am showing and telling, but that's not what that's okay, poor analogy, I guess. I'm literally showing and telling right now, so I guess in fairness not the case, but oh man. I mean, also though, I did ace that exam. So let it be known that even though I wasted all that time, I did ace it. And also it wasn't really a waste. It was critical. I'm sure if my teacher knew, they'd have been fine with it. They would have been like, understandable, Napoleon, stay safe. Keep your head high, King. And I would have been like, thank you so much. I'm glad that you got a doctorate to tell me this. Oh my gosh. How open to extortion are you? Can I withhold art for super information? No. Nope. Nuh-uh. Sorry. No can do. Good lord, I keep forgetting how far out. That's the other thing. The pain of this build without an elytra is not like the build itself. It was that I had to walk the full way and then back every time from this build. Like, think of how long this distance is and then double it. There's a village there, by the way. It's always been there. I had to go that full distance every time and make it back for every stream because I needed to be back and so that you guys wouldn't know that I was like way out here. And it's like, I think a day and a half in-game travel each way before I'm even building. So I'm like, oh my god. It's such a pain. Like, in the best way. Like, I'm like a pain that you're like happy to do. You're like, I mean, it's not fun, but like I'm happy to do it. You know what I mean? Like, it was so enjoyable. Whoa. Every so often, I'm getting these huge lag spikes and I don't know why. I have no idea. It's not even loading anything new. That's the thing. All these chunks have been loaded in the past and they're not loading anything new, and there's not been like a big fire or anything like that, so it's not like it's loading in big fire animations or anything like that. I got rid of the lava pool in the area to make sure of that, but the jungle was this far from the first shipwreck. Oh yeah, it's a far way away, man. It's far. It's just usually I'm vamping the whole way there and I'm keeping things light and happy so nobody notices. But this time I'm pointing it out. I'm pointing out the distance. I'm like, oh yeah, look how far this is, man. We're not even in the biome before it. There's like a whole nother biome after this we're about to be, but like still, it was so far away. I gotta get through this whole biome as well. Oh, my plight. The plight of streamer man. That's because up this way is the second shipwreck, which is just kind of whoa. It's probably my client needs to be relaunched is what it is, which happens. Sometimes the client gets glitched and then it like lags a bunch every so often. But yeah, see, there's the second shipwreck. Oh man. Oh yeah, you know what was wild, by the way? So I was this past weekend. I don't think I told this story at the top of stream, and I meant to. So I was down on the like near the waterfront or whatever of where I live, and I was down there, and I was going just hanging out with my friends, chilling, getting ready to leave because we were gonna go watch like an art exhibit where like the people were gonna dress as crows because I was like, yeah, cool, why not? It seemed pog, and that was cool. But then I was like, you know what? First and foremost, there's this really great sandwich place I want to stop at. Cause sandwich is my beloved. Good gravy, man. This is killing me. If it happens like with other big lag spikes, I might actually just restart the client. Cause it runs so much smoother after that. And maybe I just should. But yeah, also that second shipwreck was another one that I used. Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna, here, one second. I'm gonna chuck us onto the Be Right Back screen, but I'm just gonna restart the client. I'm not going anywhere. It's just being an absolute jerkwad, man. But yeah, no, so here, I'll tell the story while I'm doing that. I was down at the waterfront near kind of like where I live or whatever, because I wanted a sandwich. I wanted this really great sandwich, and like I headed down there this weekend. And, it was good. I was vibing out with my friends. People were laughing, having fun. It was an enjoyable night, a day. Everybody was just living for time. What a time to be alive, Blow that hunk of junk right out of the sky. But what was weird is while I was down there, I get towards the sandwich shop, and it's pretty nice. It's like an old French sandwich, like a French bread shop. It's more of a bakery than a sandwich shop, but they do these delicious little sandwiches. that they have fresh mozzarella to put onto it, and they just do it with like these really, I don't know what they do with the tomatoes. I don't like tomatoes aren't my end all be all or anything, but like, and I can understand some people don't like them, but like it's some sort of vinaigrette or whatever that they put on it, and it's delicious. It's amazing. And they toast it, and it's on a baguette, and it's delicious. It's just, it's fantastic. But I was making my way over, and there seemed to be some sort of a commotion going on, and that's not abnormal, you know. Commotions happen. Listen. Where I live, lots of things happen, and nobody pays attention. All right, because why would you? You're gonna be there all day if you're paying attention to everything. Don't bother. It's who cares. But, and you know, you keep the yours and I keep the mine. But what was weird, chat, is that when I got there, this directly interfered with my sandwich time, you see. Because there was a line that was all waiting for these these heinous and hellacious elderly people who were just there, not at all willing to move, not at all willing to get out of line, when the order they wanted to order was not available, you know? Like they wanted a specific type of bread that was not currently baked for the time, so they were like, well, we don't have it, so that's rough, but like that's about as good as we can do for you, man. That we don't have it. It's not available. Why they felt they needed to cause an issue, and there was a line, and there was tons of people, and we were all waiting for our delectable sandwiches, I couldn't tell you for the life of me. But this man, and you knew, like, listen, you know when you see the old man who, like, I guess must every morning wake up, find one of those little plastic bottles of Old Spice, this is what your grandfather wore, like cologne, and just crack like an egg and then open the full bottle over top of himself. Like, you can smell the man from like 7 miles away in the thick cologne layer he wears, and you're like, good God. But you know, normally you'll ignore it because whatever, he'll be passed in a while, you'll still smell him 5 blocks later, but whatever. This man himself, like, he just wakes up everybody, rips the thing open, and just dumps it on himself, probably. And he's there with his old leather jacket and his little pants that are pulled up way over up to his like mid abdomen, and you're like, oh my God, chill, man. Go play chess in the park and make a Pixar movie. Like, what are you doing? And he's just giving the business to this poor elderly lady. Sorry, to this poor teenager, while this elderly lady next to him just kind of like watches with this stance or whatever. And then though, and I'm getting tired. I'm like, man, am I gonna miss out? Am I not gonna get my food? Like, I gotta get going. I got this thing to be at. I don't know. Should I wait it out? I know, listen, I don't know how many of you know, like, French grandma. Like, I've met many Italian grandmothers, you know. I've met many of them, but like, and no one knows what's up, man. Yeah. But a French grandmother? That's something different. That's something. Oh. They'll smack you and they'll give you some cutting advice in word form. You won't even know what hit you. Half of it will be in French, and the half that's in English, you'll understand better than you've understood anything in your life. Comes flying out of the back with a baguette in hand and just starts wailing on this dude, just yelling and cussing him out in French as she's yelling for him to leave the store because she's tired, she wants to get business moving, and she's had enough. And I'm like, oh my God, I've never seen the fury of the French so strong. I was like, my God, this woman, the fire that she has. She must be 98. Like, she must be 1,000,000 years old. But with that swing, she could have been Babe Ruth. Like, oh my sweet Jesus. And she just gets this dude out of there. He's got his one arm up trying to defend himself, and the bread not breaking. It is like 2-week-old baguette. It is hard as a rock. She's just using it. I guarantee these people don't even keep a bat. Listen, your pizzeria, the Italians might keep a bat. This lady, she's got a baguette. She don't need nothing. Every day she wakes up feeling great. Oh, she definitely does. She definitely does. Oh my god. And she just rushes them out using that, and then it was just great. It was fantastic to see. And then business went back about. So like, that's about as climactic as it gets, but boy howdy was it hilarious to see. It was just genuinely fulfilling. I was like, yeah. Heck yeah, man. This is a fair fight. You're both old. This baguette might break both your bones. Hers swinging it might shatter a wrist. I don't know. That's awful. But you know what I mean? It's like, good gracious. I got a bicycle fork. Excuse me? What does that mean? Exactly. What does that mean? Yeah, let me toss on some shaders. Because we're here. All right, so this is what you're about to see is one of the biggest lore builds I kind of have ever done. And by lore builds, I mean story-based builds that I wanted to make for you know, for the chat to get to be surprised with and whatnot. So the first thing I'd ever seen, none of those trees used to be there. I planted all those because they hide what needs to be hidden. Because I took a boat up here, come in and see this bad boy. A giant ship that I built, just stabbed through the middle with, because this cave existed and I really wanted to use this cave. I was like, that's a perfect shipwreck cove. This is awesome. This is so pog. And so that's what I built. I built a little shipwreck cove. None of the torches were here when we first came here, but those were from the story bit where I found the place. But I loved the idea of this of this really nice little like shipwreck. It's got like a hole in the front and it's got this stone absolutely just piercing through it. I thought that was fantastic. Like birds and stuff that chirp in and around it. I love that as well. I love the idea of that. I thought it was great. I thought it was a great idea, and it's a great lead-in to the rest of the place. So here, yeah, and also yeah, it's there's a back cabin and stuff like that as well, and the like, and it was a really fun part to build. But this is like the lowest tier of the whole place. This is like just the entryway, because then it was to come here, found, oh, little place. It's out of arrows now. This shot arrows. Because there's a little dispenser behind that, because it's trapped. It's very Indiana Jones. It's very Pulp Fiction. Very weird. Still, that one's still got it. That's still got juice. Then you come forward, and there's this weird amount of lava that's coming through, because I wanted to make this cave, which was at the time an indicator for a future trap that goes ahead that almost killed me and ended the world. Actually, I almost lost the hardcore world to that trap. It was a risky play. But yeah, because that comes up here, and you were in this room. That was sealed because there was a book that was back there that said, like, choose the right eye. These are 2 eye designs, and if you choose that one, it lets out a trap. It's meant choose the correct eye, which was the left one. Then open this, which comes into this area, which is its own whole thing. Yada, yada, yada. Like with other eye decals and stuff like that. A little chest. Lots of goodies. Right before the skeletons. I'd have cried because then yeah, you come up here and it's a little hard to see in the nighttime here. Let me switch to day. And so then I got giant skeletons. Because as you may notice by, you know, what they're wearing, I like the idea of the giants having formerly existed in this world. And so I made a field of giants of dead giants, because I thought that was so sick. This is not the main build anymore, though. This is all I had shown off. Then there's one of these that, when pressed, opens this back exit. That then comes down. And goes down again, and now you're in another weird little cave. What's all this then? What's all this? Another cave? Oh, weird. Oh, what's Hey, yo! Hey, yo! And so, yeah, I built this giant little, like, city, basically. Well, yeah, like temple slash living area and all these other things. I thought it was sick. All these little, like, statues and little buildings and towers. And just, like, a giant eye and stuff like that. Because I thought, yeah, that's sick. That's sick. And I was like, yeah, let's do that. And then, you know, I thought, well, I kind of want the area to be crumbling. I want it to be a formally in use area. So the bridge is crumbling and the portal's overgrown. Trees are bursting through things. You got floating islands that are powered by these weird crystal things. You got parts that are like it's collapsed in. Whatever was here is collapsed into this fissure in the ground. The build was so lit. Oh, I was so happy, man. You play Minecraft in VR? No, I do not. Nope, I just currently have the toolbar cut off is what that is. Like, I just currently had it off because I was just showing things off. I've never actually played it in VR. I've heard really good. It was such a good reveal. I'm so happy that the reveal went well, man. I put so much effort into this build and concealing this build. And I love it to this day so much. It's one of my favorite things I've ever built in the world. Because, you know, it gives the idea of, like, you know, this big wizard claw and all these other things, and yeah, it's got this really interesting little thing inside, which had lecterns all with different things on them. Yeah, let me drop down a level. And then when you came in, it seems to have this big old, well, I don't know what you'd call it. I guess it's a giant, I don't know. Almost looks kind of like an oval, I guess. A big oval. Everybody loves ovals, you know? And each level is got these little heating areas. Because, you know, you like to heat your big ovals. There's stairs I could have used, but yeah, they got this big kind of oval thing. I don't know what it is. But yeah. You got all these little things. But yeah, that's kind of the general area, yeah. We found our way through it, and we found all these different little objects that seem to be, well, I'm still not totally clear on what they are, but I don't know. It seems to be some sort of encased crystal. It kind of reminds me of the floating islands that are up there. I'm not totally clear on the whole thing. Yeah. Oval's leaking. Hey, ovals don't leak. You're crazy. But yeah, so, like, you know, in general, this is one of my favorite builds that I've ever kind of done for both lore and stuff. Huh. Good. That's yeah. What's in the side buildings? Oh, I don't know. I've not really looked. I've never really I don't know if there's anything in the side buildings. I don't know. Not a clue. Oh, but there's a cool lava. There's some cool lava that's coming down on one side, you know? I'm pretty happy about that. Well, I'm not part on that excavation yet. I'm still excavating some stuff from in there. Makes me feel weird sometimes. But anyway, that's no matter. Let's just keep that one between us. I don't think David know that. I don't think he doesn't need to know about this place. This place is not for him, you know? It's just really not, it's not his style. I just don't think he needs to know. I like it a lot. Gives a strange feeling sometimes. It's fun. I enjoy it at least. But yeah. How do you build this? Practice, I guess? Like in general, the way that I built this was just all in hardcore. So I just slowly over time built it. Yeah, I was gonna say, actually, the specifics is I do have a video on exactly how to build this. Now that I think about it, I totally forgot I made the video. Yeah, there's a video showing exactly how it's all built right over on the YouTube channel. And it's pretty quick. It goes over the very basics and stuff like that. It covers all the kind of things, and it shows you how the place is built and everything like that. Got a time lapse and stuff where I kind of discuss like the different things that are going into it and like what my idea was going into it and how you kind of want to add textures to builds and you know, stuff like that. But yeah. Yeah. But you know, if you have any interest in like how to build and stuff like that, I highly recommend on the YouTube channel. That's where I kind of cover specifically this build and the build that you just saw behind it, how to build all those things and all the and namely, I think the most useful thing is I really cover like my ideas, because for me, building's more idea based than anything. I think the only way to learn to build is to learn how to put your ideas into motion and learn how, like, learn the tricks for that. Because once you know that, you can build anything. It's sort of, it's a key to the whole thing is just kind of knowing how to put your ideas in motion. Yeah. Boy, I'm not sure what really happened to this place, but it certainly had a number done on it, because it's got like a lot of different fissures into the ground, and seems like some rather unsettled ground almost. You know, an ancient city like this, I suppose that kind of stuff's always on some unsettled ground. But yeah. Go through the oh, I'm sure there's nothing on the other end of that. I don't even know how I'd reignite that thing. That old thing's been out of commission for way too long. Yeah. I guess we best start making our way back. You know. Home and whatnot. God, feels like home sometimes. But anyway. I fell. Thank you for the note. You know what, here, we'll probably, I'm gonna talk a bit more about this build, and then we'll probably just end up out here. Because, you know, why not? I like being out here anyway. It's nice. It's fun. It's got like, you know, it's got a cool factor about it. You know, it's just like a cool place to be. It's a fun, hip little place. You know, it's just it's enjoyable. You know, quiet. I like when it can be quiet sometimes. You guys wouldn't know. It's never quiet when you're around, but it's quiet sometimes. You know, it's nice. It's nice to have quiet. It's enjoyable. It's well. Let me sleep. They hum sometimes. They hum the same as that, actually. They all hum the same. Same little beat, same little tempo. Doo, doo, doo. Same little tempo, same little tempo. Oh, great. I could not sleep. You're right. I don't think I need it. I don't think I need to sleep. I don't think I need it. You're right. I don't think I need it. I don't think I need to sleep. I don't think it's all that important. I think you're right. I think the bed's silly. I think sleeping out here is, what's the point? It's a cool place. It's a cool place. Great place, actually. They agree. They love it here. I like it here too. Nice when you have a place that feels homey. It feels nice. It's got a call to it almost. Feels all nice, all clean, safe. You know, beyond the reach of unsavory people. Not too much to worry about here. All problems are easily dealt with. But yeah. Ah, it's such a long journey. You know, sometimes I find myself spending months here. It's weird. But it's enjoyable. I like it. I think it's great. I think it's grand. I think. Oh, I don't know. I've documented it all. Don't worry. I wrote it. I wrote it in the book. I put it in the book. It's in the book. Don't worry. It's in the book. Exactly. Who needs it? Who needs it? Who needs sleep? I don't. It's all in the book. It's in the book. Don't worry. It's in the book. I like the book. Book's good. It's a good way to keep notes. You gotta keep notes, Dad. You gotta keep notes. How is anybody gonna know anything if you don't keep notes? Why do you think I find so many books? I find books everywhere here. I found it all around. I don't know what I don't know what these old worlds were. I really don't. But yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know, just the right. You know, you're right. It's quiet, but it's weird. You guys are usually gone when I'm here. Feels weird that you're here. I don't know if it likes it. I don't know if it likes it. I don't think it likes it. I don't know why it doesn't like it. It just does. I don't think it's happy. I don't think it's happy. Oh, it is home. It is home. I'm home. It's home. Oh well, no, I'm not home. I can't be home. I have there's the capital. I gotta be back. We have disputes actually. We have a real thing to deal with pretty soon. A real issue needs to be dealt with pretty soon. But yeah, it's pretty great. It's pretty grand. I'm not concerned. It knows what to light up. It knows where I need to be. It's a wonderful place to be, chat. I think it's swell. But at the same time, I think maybe it likes me. I don't think it likes you very much, chat. I don't think it likes you. It's kind of a problem. It's usually so much calmer. But when you're here, it's not very calm, chat. It's not very calm at all. In fact, I think there's a lot of issues here when you're here. I don't think it likes you. I don't think it likes you. So maybe I'll keep it quiet. And maybe, just maybe, I'd be better off in some silence. Yeah, I think so. I think silence is great. I think silence is swell. It's super fun when it's silent. But I don't know. I miss Dave when it's silent. I miss Dave when it's silent. In most ways, I think I just miss Dave.